now.
From the station you count on for local news that matters, this is KARK4 News at 10.
He's missed so terribly, and it's only been about 48 hours.
The Republican Party of Arkansas mourning the loss of a staple this weekend following years of service on the national and state level. Attorney General Tim Griffin's office announcing Sunday the death of Chief Deputy Attorney General Bob Brooks Jr. Brooks was 61 when he passed away on Sunday. Thanks so much for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Laura Monteverdi. Bob has the evening off. Samantha Boyd joining us in studio tonight after talking with some state leaders about Brooks's legacy. And Sam, there is certainly a lot to reflect on.
Yeah, Laura, I think we could have talked to state leaders all day about this man, but if you've worked in politics in Arkansas, no matter what side you're on, you'll know Bob Brooks. Governor Asa Hutchinson tells me he was one of the originals when it comes to the Republican Party of Arkansas we have today, and he finished out his career with one of our top Republicans now. That's Attorney General Tim Griffin.
If you gave me $1 billion, I could not replace Bob Brooks.
Some co-workers and staff members are worth far more than what they bring to the table Monday through Friday. For Attorney General Tim Griffin, he says his Chief Deputy Attorney General Bob Brooks Jr. was exactly that. But make no mistake, Brooks's resume was a meaningful one for the Republican Party of Arkansas.
Today, you see the results, a lot of the work that Bob Brooks put in as a young lawyer.
From serving as Chief of Staff for former U.S. House members, directing the State Ethics Commission thanks to his appointment from former Governor Mike Huckabee, serving with other former Governor Asa Hutchinson on the Republican Party, and working with Griffin after being named Chief Deputy in 2023, he just about did it all.
He really was all of the things you want in a colleague and a leader, all wrapped into one.
Griffin says Brooks, whose leadership role was the first in line behind Griffin in the AG's office, worked until 8 or 9 o'clock at night most nights. He had an unmatched work ethic and expertise.
He got to know senators and representatives and people in the Capitol, the governor and others, and I think that it's fair to say that they're going to miss him. They already miss him.
But for Hutchinson and Griffin, Brooks was a lot more than a colleague or even a leader for the GOP. He was a friend.
He knew how to fight in the courtroom, but he's also somebody that could be a dear friend, and that's what we'll miss.
I'm trying to just focus on how grateful I am to have had that year with him.
Clearly a very hard time for Griffin there. It's also worth noting while Brooks spent this last year with Griffin as his Chief Deputy Attorney General, he really spent a lot longer with him and the AG's office. Now, before you actually get sworn in, there's months of planning, and Brooks was a part of even that. Griffin and his staff welcomes everyone's prayers, not just for their office, but of course for Brooks' family. Reporting live in studio, Samantha Boyd, KARK4 News.